Okay, we'll start. Hello, everybody. My name is Chad Garza, and I'm an Arbonne Interview Consultant. I'm a district manager in qualification, and this is the Education Podcast. And I'm here to interview, is it Ahisha and Josh Ferguson?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. It's 10 o'clock over there and 2 o'clock over here. It's amazing how technology can bring us together and have the opportunity to meet and talk about our business and how excited we are about it. So where did you guys all start before Arbonne came along? Kind of what was your background?
Well, for me, I trained in the performing industry, so I'm an actress and dancer. I loved what I was doing, but it wasn't paying the bills, funnily enough. And then when we started to have a family, I realized I needed to do something else as well, and I didn't want to go back to work. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mum and be able to pursue my other passions as well. So I decided to start Arbonne. I didn't know where it was going to go at the time, but I had nothing to lose. So I thought, let me just see it through and see what happens. And I have not looked back since. It's been amazing.
Awesome. So who kind of introduced you to Arbonne?
It was a friend of mine in Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
Gone over there just to network. In the acting industry, and then I met her while I was there. She presented to me, and then I told Josh.
Yeah.
And he laughed at me because I explained it wrong.
Yeah, that's okay. That happens. You know, you kind of are the initial excitement, and they're like, "What are you so excited about?" And then you get the excitement kind of overwhelms all the details. So yeah, I understand that. So how many years have you been with Arbonne?
3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. So what have you been able to accomplish in that 3 years since you started? Like goals wise?
It's been a bit of a roller coaster because I was born with a blood disorder called sickle cell.
Oh.
So I've been in and out of hospital a lot. So things didn't go the way we planned. So like anytime we started and had momentum, like I would get sick, then we would go back down. We got to area and then we lost that area because I've been in and out of hospital a lot. So at the moment, we're just building up to gain our area back.
Oh, wonderful.
But
it's nice that you can rebuild. You know, most people that when they start a business and then after a few years, if they have something happen in their life, it falls apart and then they can never really rebuild it again. So the opportunity of network marketing gives you that ability to rebuild any time. So that's awesome. And I'm sorry that you're having to go through the health issues, but you know, it's great to have your story is such an inspiration to so many who may have some sickness in their life, you know, daily struggles that they have to deal with. So we really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy life and your personal situation there. Really appreciate that very much. So what are some things, like small things that you've been able to accomplish in the 3 years that you've been excited about? Maybe an exciting moment that you've had in your business, maybe helping somebody else.
We've been able to help our friends and family have another income, which is amazing because that's what it's done for us, to be able to have that other income when we're not able to work all the time, or if Josh was ill, it's given us that plan B income. Which I believe that everyone needs, whether you're working, whether you're ill, whether you're well, or whether you're unemployed, whether you're a mum, it doesn't matter. Most people need a plan B, and that's what this business has helped us achieve, and so many others. So we're just so excited for the future to be able to help so many people have a plan B 6-figure income.
Great. So is there anybody in particular that you can think of that you sort of helped them from, like, really kind of a situation where they were kind of desperately looking for something, and you came along? So can you think of anybody?
No, I think most people that we've got in our business weren't looking for anything at the time.
Okay.
We weren't looking for anything either. It just happened.
Okay.
But it's just so amazing. So one of our consultants, she's been able to give up work. She had a baby 2 years ago. She was part-time at work, and she's been able to quit her job altogether and focus on building her business around her life so she gets to be with her daughter. So that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. So your background in your background in dancing and performing, what kind of experiences have you had? What kind of work have you done in that sort of industry?
I've done some plays, I've done some commercials. I've also worked in Disney in Paris, which was amazing, as one of the Disney princesses.
Oh, awesome.
Fun. And also through Arbonne, I performed at our UK conference, and also the Las Vegas GTC as well.
Oh, awesome.
So to be able to perform on the MGM stage in Las Vegas.
Wow.
It's really amazing, and that's thanks to Arbonne to open that opportunity.
Yeah, that's great. So what are, Josh, what was your background kind of like before Arbonne came along? What was your sort of dreams and ambitions?
Well, I studied business in college because I've always inspired to be a businessman and have property and just get into different areas of business. So I left college and I started working in retail to try and get an income so I could start getting into property. But at the time I realized I wasn't gonna be able to get enough money to do that. So I was looking for a business to get into, but I didn't know where to start. And then Aisha told me about Arbonne when she came back from LA. So that's how I kind of started, why I got involved with Arbonne, because I could see the opportunity and I could see how it could fit in with my life, especially with me being sick a lot from work. I was able to earn the income even when I was in hospital. So that really stood out to me.
That's awesome. What are some other things that kind of appeal to you about Arbonne from kind of a male perspective? I know there's a lot of women in this business, so I like to hear from other guys. Like, what is your thoughts on this? Yeah.
Well, definitely, it helps when you're signing up guys, the fact that there's a lot of women, because that draws guys in. Like when I bring guys, they always like there's a lot of women in the business.
Yes. I just came back from impact training a couple of months ago, and literally there was a half a dozen guys in the audience, and it was like 99% women. So it was like, wow, this is amazing. So yeah, you meet some incredible people in this business, not just women, but just empowered people just in general. They finally feel like they have a hold on their life and they're able to accomplish things that they never thought were possible. I mean, things they actually want to do, and then things they never thought were possible. It's just amazing. So what are some things that you've been able to accomplish in your life in the last few years because of Arbonne? Not just the time freedom, but what else? Anything else you can think of?
Well, I've improved my health a lot. Like when I started this business, I was taking 10 tablets a day, and now I'm down to 0.
Oh, wonderful.
So from the 30-day detox program, I've learned a lot about nutrition and I've improved my health a lot. So like when I started, I was in hospital about 20 times in 1 year, and I've only been in hospital once this year. So it's impacted my health a lot.
That's amazing. So you have an amazing story to tell people when you talk to them about these products. I mean, it's changed your life. I know personally for me, I just joined the company a year and a half ago. And within the first few months of just having the nutrition products, I was able to lose 50 pounds in 3 months. Just with using the shake. I didn't even use the whole 30-day detox. I just used a little bit of the products, the protein shake and the fiber boost and the thermo booster. And it's just been amazing how much weight I've lost, and energy-wise, energy has gone up quite significantly too. So I'm pretty excited about the ability to share that story with people. So you have an amazing story too. So it's pretty incredible. So, so what in the future, what are you looking for future-wise? What are you guys wanting to accomplish in the future with Arbonne? Sorry, I keep getting this call coming bugging me. Yeah.
In the future, because now we've gotten more into the health and nutrition side of things. We're now health coaches as well. So we'd really love to build that up alongside Arbonne and help people with their health. So that's one thing we will really want to do, and just to be able to show that anything's possible for anyone, and it doesn't matter who you are, whether you're a man, you're a woman, you're black, you're white, whoever you are, it can work for you, and to give people that hope that there is another way.
Wonderful. Yeah, that's a good point. Any thoughts you have on that, Josh?
Yeah, well, my goal, I want to help millions or billions of people improve their health and gain financial freedom. So we've helped a lot of people that have sickle cell and have been in the same situation as me improve their health as well through the detox. So yeah, we want to show like people what's possible.
That's awesome. So I noticed your shirts say "Eat clean, train dirty," and what else does it say at the bottom? I can't.
Sleep well, repeat.
Sleep well, repeat. So those are some great. I love those shirts. Those are awesome. So that's great. So you look like twins over there. That's great. So yeah, that's cool. So that's kind of what we kind of help people do. We help them eat clean. People just don't. They're so focused on the calories aspect of what they're eating, and they don't understand the chemicals that are in their food that are far more worse. The body can handle calories. I mean, the body's built for calories. It's not built for the chemicals. So they're kind of picking the wrong word there. So when they look at the labels and stuff, so I think people are becoming far more educated about those kind of things. When you approach people about the products and things like that, what is some feedback that you get when it comes to when they try a product or something? What are some things that they say?
That they're surprised it tastes good, firstly.
Yeah.
Especially the protein. There's some really good vegan proteins out there, but the feedback is the ones in the high street taste like cement.
Yeah.
So surprised that Arbonne is a vegan protein and it tastes amazing. It's actually enjoyable. That's one feedback, and the fact that it actually works. So people have seen so many results from either if they're slimming down, so if they're trying to lose weight, or if people are in the gym trying to build lean muscle, it works either way. So that's a great feedback that we've had, that it actually works.
Also, from guys that have been using whey protein, when they start using the Arbonne protein, they say they don't feel bloated like they did with the whey protein.
Yeah.
So they say it feels much lighter on their stomach, and they can exercise like quite soon after having it.
Yeah, that's interesting. I hear the same kind of feedback. So why do you? What's just from your experience and knowledge? Because I want you guys to talk about this when you use the differences between the whey and the vegan protein that we have, which is based on the pea protein. It has the rice protein and the cranberry. Why is there such a difference in the sort of feeling that people have between those two things, the whey and our product? What do you think?
I thought you were going to take it. For most people, it's the dairy in the whey. So whey is a byproduct of cheese manufacturing process. So most people are actually intolerant to lactose and dairy, but they just don't know it because you use it all the time. So you kind of just get used to the feeling that you have. But once you take that away, you notice it. So the first time I did the 30-day detox, obviously cutting out all dairy, cheese, I felt so much better. And after the 30 days, I tried to add dairy milk back in, and it was giving me stomach aches. I was feeling bloated. It's just I hadn't noticed it before. I was used to it. So once you take it away and then try and reintroduce it in 30 days' time, you realize your body's rejecting it because our bodies don't process dairy.
Yeah.
So that's why there's such a difference in the feeling. You're not going to feel so bloated, so tired, so gassy. And also, it's some people get acne and have dairy products as well. So people can notice a difference in their skin even.
Yes.
Without dairy.
Yeah.
The key thing, and it's just the education, because whey is marketed to be the best protein for us, when actually it's probably the worst.
Yes.
So re-educating people on what whey is, and that they can have something of a higher quality that our body can absorb better.
Yes.
As well, you're only as good as what you can absorb.
Yes.
So that's one thing. It's the re-education.
Well, that's great. So what are some other products that you've had success with using besides the protein?
Most of them. Digestion Plus, Fish Sticks, immunity boosters, fiber.
The greens.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the greens. I'm not a vegetable fruit eater, so it's a lifesaver for me.
Yes.
Like like 37. I don't have to worry about going to the store and buying, individual fruits. Those can get expensive, especially organic. I mean,
Yeah.
wow, it's crazy what they charge for organic. And the standards in the U.S., of course, are loosey-goosey as to what the USDA organic standard. I don't know about the organic standards in Europe. They're probably far more stricter than they are here. That's typical. We know that from Arbonne using their standards, the European standards. So, but it's really scary over here what they consider organic, and it's not really organic. So, yeah, and it's really expensive. It's twice the price of 2 or 3 times the price for something that, so yeah, it's kind of scary. So the nutrition is really sort of your main thing. So who are some people that you approach in your day-to-day lives with the nutrition products? Types of people that you kind of look for?
People in the gym. I meet a lot of people in the gym that are interested in like burning fat and building muscle. And then people that I've met in hospital, because when you're in hospital, sometimes you miss meals, especially if you're like on medications that make you drowsy. So like the protein shakes and the greens have helped people that I know get more nutrition into their diet when they've been in hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, I have an experience here. We had an experience here with a gentleman who was practically on his deathbed. He literally was on his deathbed. The doctor said he's done. The body was eating itself inside out with what he was going through. It was a certain particular disease that was attacking his muscles. And he started taking the shake, and within 3 days, he was out of the hospital. So it's incredible the effect that these products can have on somebody within just a few days.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. So, and it's basically saved his life, literally. So we don't want to think that, maybe somebody we see out and about, we just don't know who is out there. So we don't want to prejudge. They may be going through something that we don't know anything about. And so we want to help them, help as many people as we can. So I really appreciate you guys getting together with me. I know it's getting late over there, so I don't want to take too much more of your time. So, so anything else any other points that you'd like to bring up about Arbonne or sort of your experience the last few years?
My biggest thing that I've learned is never give up and be consistent. So the worst thing that's happened in our business is when Josh has been ill and we have to literally stop, and it's so hard to then get the momentum and start again. So if you're able to, never ever stop, just keep going. If you have to slow down for a bit, but take a step each day, and it will help keep the momentum up, because it's much worse when you stop and then you start and when you stop, because that's tiring.
Yes.
So that's my biggest thing that I've learned, is just keep going no matter what, and you can achieve it just as long as you focus on your end goal. So I guess it's my tip.
And so your end goal is basically to help as many people as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, wonderful. And Josh, what are your thoughts on that?
Don't look at people and think they have it easier and you have it harder, because sometimes you think, oh, I can't do it because of this, I'm sick, or I don't have money, but there's always someone worse than the situation you're in. So just keep going.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So I appreciate you guys so much. You're live from London, England, right? That's where you guys live.
Yeah.
So wonderful. The UK. I hear amazing things about the UK from over here in the States, and so excited about your massive growth. And Arbonne is the number 4 skincare company in the world right now. We're behind the top 3, and we're only in 6 countries. Going to be in 6 countries, possibly 7 next year. I heard there's a rumor. So I'm hearing a rumor. So that's good. That there might be a possible 7th one that we're going to get into. So. That's going to be great. So anyways, thank you so much, Ahisha and Josh Ferguson from the UK. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your lives and sharing your story and your inspiration and motivation and your goals in life. And I know this story is going to help and inspire so many people around the world when they get to hear it. So thank you so much, guys.
And thank you as well for having us. Thank you for inviting us here today.
No problem. Thank you.